Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Doors of Dunera. Before Doors of Dunera, I just read what I saw on screen. The cleanup crew. Before we go live, pro streamer. Hang on, let's take that back. Let's take it back. Donkeys are aliens. Welcome everyone to this week's episode of The Cleanup Crew Incorporated. It's fantastic to see you all. Before we go around and say hello to all of these fantastic people around the channel, around the table, let's go for a few of our regular announcements. First of all, check out our social links. There is no such thing as social distancing, simply physical distancing, and these are the tools that you can use to do that, including our Discord. It's a fun place where people like to talk about D&D, learning D&D, other TTRPGs, all of those great things. And also, we have a Twitter where we're posting announcements about our latest charity streams and our academy events, and we do memes and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Get on the Twitter. Send me a follow. I appreciate it. And also, check out YouTube. If you're looking to fill your quarantine time with content, there's somewhere in the region of 6,000 hours of content over there. So, broken up into handy 36-hour seasons in playlists. About the same length as a Netflix series. Maybe. Also, if you are interested in playing, please feel free to use our sign-up sheet, which I can spell. Second time lucky. Head on over there. That is the link to my pinned tweet where you can sign up on the sign-up sheet. We'll get you a game. I don't think it'll be this season, but next season, I am planning my viewer games around the availability detailed on that sheet. So get on the sign-up sheet now, and I'm more likely to be able to get a game that will suit your availability. I appreciate you. Again, more things before we go round. Let's talk about our sponsors. First of all, please check out the Deck of Many Things, who are running a new Kickstarter. If you haven't seen this thing already, it's taken off. They create these animated moving cards, and at the moment, their Kickstarter is funding level 6 to 9 SRD spell cards, and a deck of tarot cards as well. The latest thing I saw on there is they're looking at producing a book of all their artwork, and I don't know if that's been funded or not yet, but at the rate it's been going, I wouldn't be surprised. Go and get in on it. It's cool. Also, check out Mage Hand Press. If you like content, expanded content for 5e, you should check out their mini PDFs, currently on a 25% discount to support physical distancing. Dark Matter is their space expansion for 5e. If you like D&D and you like space, that is a book for you. It's got everything. Races, classes, expanded spell list, expanded equipment list, ships, ship combat, you name it. Anything that you need to play 5e in space, it's there. Also, check out Hero Forge. You can find us tomorrow at 2 p.m. EDT as we make minis with their new Mini Color Creator beta tool. As me and Alice drink a lot of coffee and color in minis. Lastly, but most certainly not leastly, our latest sponsor, Dungeon Fog. For all of your map making requirements, you can head in there and create top-down maps. Wonderful things in there. As you add assets to the maps, your DM notes get updated for you. When you look at it and you love it, you can upgrade to their premium thing to get access to all of their premium assets to add to your maps with a 10% discount using our special code. That's enough of me. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. And this week we will start with Chantel B.
Hey, I am Chantel B. Hey, everybody. I'm Chantel B. You can find me at Twitter, at Chantel B. You can find me on wordswithcolor.com, which is my website where I chuck up blogs of all of the characters that I play in a week of games where I play like, I don't know, 6 games a week, who knows. At this point, you can see me discussing how frustrating it is to do a PhD at the moment, because that's what's happening. But right now you can find me here playing Chicanery, who is a 3rd level cleric, changeling cleric who worships business and has killer speedy shoulder pads.
Killer speedy shoulder pads. And thank you, Chantel, for the subscription before we went live as well. We'll carry on clockwise around the screen, heading down the screen to Mertorial. Mert, how are you doing?
Hello, everyone. My name is Mertorial. Everyone calls me Mert. You can find me on Twitter at Mertorial, and you can find me on Twitch, Mertorial. So my name isn't that all used that much, so I usually get all I need.
Lucky. The underscore in my Twitter handle haunts me every day. We've also hit 10 retweets. When we finish doing the introductions, I'll grab some wild magic surges and we'll vote on which one comes true. But before we do that, we'll carry on next around the screen to Raider Tia. Oh, hi, Tia.
Hello, I am Tia, also known as Raider Tia. I'm sorry, I'm very awkward. I play the changeling warlock. I didn't know another changeling was here, so that's fun. Her name is Casimir. And I mainly do art stuff myself. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really awkward.
No, you're absolutely fine. And did you? Yeah, you gave us a quick sketch as well of your character.
Yes, I did.
Did I flash that up on screen? Would you like that?
Sure,
if I flash that
go
up
ahead.
on screen? Yeah, okay, I'll work on that.
Yeah, she currently is in a form of an air genasi, currently. So, yeah.
Fantastic. I love that. I will get that up on screen. In the meantime, thank you very much, Sphinx, for the 100 bits, and Ryan at Life Action Roleplay for the sub. Are you all trying to get a hype train started in here? I see you and your wily ways. But last, but most certainly not least, kicking off the hype train, no less, is Stella Luna.
Hello! I am Stella Luna. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. Today I will be playing Seagra. She is a half-elf bard in upper middle management.
Oh my goodness, things are kicking off. It's kicking off so hard, my chat in OBS has bugged out. It won't let me use it anymore. I'm gonna have to go old school and open up Twitch chat over here. I can see what y'all are saying, but I can't type in there anymore. So I'll do Stella Luna's shout-outs when this opens. There we go. Thank you very much for this hype train, everyone. And thank you very much for that huge dono. Amber Agawayan coming in with the 50 pound dono. Dealer's choice. Well, I think I'm going to need the deck of many. Because my choice will always probably be the deck of many. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. And thank you so much for all of this hype kicking off in chat. We have a hype train command. If you pop that, you can see what all the different tiers of train gift. And at the moment, we're at level 1, where all of the players get 2 advantages. If we hit level 2, I get 8 disadvantages to use against the players. And I already have a stack of 8, so that's kind of cool. Oh, there it is, level 2. Thank you. At level 3, we swap that out for all the players to get 2 nat 20s instead. So hang on a minute. Let's get Stella Luna shouted out over here. Oh my goodness, this hype train is going nuts. The hype train going nuts over there. Thank you very much. And artwork. That's what we're doing. Do it live. Yeah. Wait. It's done that thing as well. Does anyone else? This might be relatable content. It might just be a producer complaining. Does anyone else find when you save an image from Twitter, and only Twitter, for some reason it puts underscore small, medium, or large after the file type so that none of your programs can read what it is? Anyone else find that? Just me? Okay, just me. Never mind. There we go, let's throw that on screen for a second. An example of Raider Tia's art, and also, actually, I'm gonna have to put it somewhere where the alert box is not. Let's put it next to Tia for a second. There we go. Let's put it next to your window. That'll be pretty. There we go. Oh my goodness, we're at level 4 hype train complete. We're hyping up for level 5. That's going to be a second round of the deck of many. If we hit level 5, all of our rewards are donated. All of our rewards. So we get 2 nat 20s each, 2 advantages each, 8 disadvantages, and we all draw from the deck of many. That's on the table. It looks, I mean, the way this hype train's going, who knows? Maybe that'll happen. Do you remember there was a leftover card for Sheik last session? Yes. What was it, Scrap? Yes. I don't have the deck of many in front of me. I need to message my wife, who used it for her last game yesterday. Okay, so let's get started on this thing. While everyone is booting in here. Seagra, chicanery. You see me floundering with production with a million things going on, and you both go and do this to me. I see how it is. Okay, I'll remember this. Right. For those who don't know, we play a nose game. Last person to touch their nose has to do the recap. Our team tried to sleep near the tower. That didn't go so great. Turns out they can't take long rests. They can only take short rests all the time they are within the tower. And as such, for the last couple of episodes, Chicanery and Seagra have not had the opportunity to restore their hit points or their spell slots or any of the other things that they benefit from. So they went back into the tower. Magically, as though we were running out of time last session, floors 4 and 5 were empty, and they went straight to the roof where there was a gem. And touching the gem transported them into the basement, where they found a wizard known as Hoobur gran'Shoop, who clearly, as you can see from his hat, works for Dran Enterprises. Turns out that Hoobur is passionate about tea, has access to level 9 spells, and doesn't really want to fight. Which is handy. Because he's also a quest giver. He I believe, remind me, was the agreement at the end of last session that if you do a quest for him and don't interrupt his things, then can someone remind me exactly how we ended?
We ended having a discussion about quests. We didn't actually get that far. We didn't get as far as receiving a quest or what we need for said quest.
And we didn't exactly say, yes, we will do a quest for you. We said, what kind of work do you have for us?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's have this conversation. Here's how it's going to go. Hoobur is going to tell you about the quest. Then, providing you agree to it, we will bring in the interview scene with Casimir and Ashana with that quest in mind. If you don't go for the quest, we'll figure it out. Hoobur gets rid of the other two people. He gives them an easy quest, and they're like, just take this to Waterdeep, easy, and off they go. So Seeker Chicanery, you're left here, and he goes,
I've got a much more interesting quest for the pair of you. You see, there's a super secret extra basement below this basement. And, well, there's, I've been throwing my garbage down there, so if you could just head down and clear it out, that'd be very much appreciated.
we are so close to capping off this hype train. So close. Oh my goodness, Michael Wayne carrying the hype train all by himself. Level 5. So that's 2 draws from the deck of many. And everyone gets a bunch of stuff as well. So we'll throw all that in. It's going to be a chaotic session. Buckle in, everyone.
So that's it. Yeah, I just need you to clear out the cleanup crew, right? I just need someone to go down there and clean up the basement. You know, just garbage, that sort of things.
Ew, I was somewhat worried that there might be necromancy involved. Chicanery.
I mean,
I was somewhat concerned there might be actual poop involved, but it just garbage, that's fine.
Yes, this is absolutely fine.
Why is that more interesting?
Great! That's no reason. See, we just need someone to help us clean out the things. I just threw my necromancy trash down there. So, there's, nothing
I'm sorry,
to...
what was that?
Sorry, I cut a bit of a short, bro.
Perhaps you should drink some of your tea.
You're right. Just clear out the basement, that's all. Nice, easy job. Isn't it great when people give you nice, easy jobs? Isn't it wonderful?
Yes.
But you
It
look
is.
tired. You should rest up first and, maybe... I mean, I'm not saying that cleaning out the cellar will be... The super secret basement, I mean, will be, difficult. No, I wouldn't say that. No, but it might be quicker if you had more people, and you might match the CR.
Well, I remember from upper middle management training class that more hands make lighter work. So perhaps we should enlist the assistance of some new crew members.
Oh,
I do
see,
like to meet or beat CR.
see, isn't it great when upper management give you those sort of clear directives? Much better than
Yes.
Acquisitions Incorporated, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure their motto is that, trash rolls downhill. Oh, wait.
Trash does roll downhill. Unless it's necromantic trash, then all of a sudden it seems to roll uphill. On its feet.
Anyway, you should get some rest and contact your contacts. That would be wonderful. There we go. I happen to have a side room where you can sleep guaranteed necromancy free. Unless you want it cleaned, in which case I have the janitor come in. And I need to free Talanfer and Wizzy, right?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie.
He goes, and Wizzy's eyes fade from the block. Their eyes were all whited out, right? So they fade and they grow pupils again, and Talantha gets much more lively and starts struggling against her living.
Oh, please don't make me kill them, though. If they attack me, I don't want to hurt them, really. I was just, seeing if we could increase our understanding of vampirism. And other kinds of necromancy and anything else that may be involved. Don't worry about it. Anyway, your room's this way.
Do you have cocoa?
Not only do I have cocoa, I have cocoa that's been transported here all the way from the Greyhawk realm.
Oh my. Oh my.
I tell you, you don't get better than Schwarzbrewin cocoa.
Seagra, he's right. You don't.
Oh, can we have some extra cups of that then?
Sure, help yourself. I'll put an urn on. Do you take milk or water with your hot chocolate?
Milk only.
Milk.
Milk.
I figured as much. And of course, it's syrup, not powder. We're not cannibals. No, wait, that's not the right word. You know what I mean.
Seagra, I have concerns.
Yes, me too. Don't worry, we shall draw up a contract and speak with legal advice. department.
Oh, I don't want to be affiliated with the cleanup crew or anything like that. If we could just do this cash in hand, a mutual understanding, that'd be great.
And you will set the tiefling free.
On my honor. And my undead.
The fact that you keep mentioning undead is very concerning to me, but as long as you actually release them and stop practicing vampirism on them.
On them specifically, yes.
Seeger, I think this is the best we can do.
This is good. This is a good start. Let's go make a phone call.
Yes.
And you are Hoobur himself walks you to your room. There is indeed a milk urn that he puts on. Kind of is like an urn. You know, like how urns are usually just big cylinders with a tap? Well, this one's kind of more like almost vase-like in shape with a little ceramic lid. And like a gold ring around the urn. Anyway, it's sitting on a fire and it's warming up this milk. And he has to tip it instead of tap it, but he shows you how it works, you know. Shh, Amber, shh. He shows you to your room.
All right,
Well,
good night,
bedtime.
bye. And don't worry, you won't be hounded by ghouls in here. You can get a proper, full rest. You'll need it.
Perhaps we should make a call to Edith before we go to bed. That way our helpers can get here as soon as possible.
Yes, that sounds like a very good idea.
What sort of walls do this room have?
It has open brick. Conical. Sort of very gently conical. It looks as though the lighthouse goes deep underground. And the bricks are in big rings of color.
Ooh. Okay. Perhaps we stand up against the wall so we have the nice, pretty, colorful background behind us. And we call Edith.
Hello?
Hello, Edith. We require assistance.
Yes, you're actually a little late today. Normally you call a little earlier. I have them waiting. They're in a meeting waiting for you for the interview. I see what you're doing there, the old keep them waiting tactic. No worries. I can put them on, and I'll prepare my orientation speech.
And she is going to hop into your call, Casimir and Ashana, and quickly say, okay, the bosses are ready for your interview now. We are, of course, doing interviews by sending stone. It's the way of the future. And she connects you. Y'all are connected.
So what they would see is Sigra and Chicanery standing next to each other through the message feed. Sigra appears to have long black hair. She's half elf, and she has these double shoulder pads that are kind of layered, and she has this white armor on that appears to be made of leather.
Chicanery has is a changeling, but right now looks like a businesswoman, and she's got this huge afro. She's got a beautifully tailored suit with shoulder pads that have stripes because stripes make fast. And she's got the suit is blue. The stripes are red because red goes fast too. Going for speed. And the leather is a nice peacock blue. What do we see? What do Casimir and Ashana look like?
Well, Ashana looks like an Asmar with dark purple eyes, long black hair, decently tall, wearing chainmail armor. You can see some remnants of scars on the left hand. And with a big sword on the back. Ready to fight.
So Casimir, she is a changeling, but currently she looks like an air genasi. Her hair is long, goes down to basically her waist, and she's currently wearing just a normal medieval peasant dress. Yeah, sorry.
Sounds great.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah,
hi there.
We can hear you.
Great. Well, you're here for an interview. It's really late. So...
We've been waiting quite a while.
It's okay, I've been
long?
sleeping.
An hour? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe 2?
Patience was the first test. You have passed with great flying colors.
Chicanery
Well,
makes a note.
That's good to know, I guess.
Thank you.
First question. What's your favorite kind of cocoa?
The chocolatey kind?
I've not really tried it before, so can't really say anything about that.
This will change.
Is that supposed to be a threat?
No, she's inviting you for cocoa.
Okay. Right.
Maybe.
Right.
When is bedtime?
Whenever we want. Really?
Good answer.
What she said.
Good answer. If you had to choose between a centaur, a rabbit, and an elephant, how long does it take you to get to Waterdeep?
I mean, I would prefer to get someone to teleport me, I guess. That would be the fastest route.
I mean, a centaur would be faster.
Chicanery makes a note.
Also, I forgot to mention, in Casimir's arms is a small rabbit with a unicorn horn. You know, Mirage to be to be specific.
This changes everything. You hired already.
You came prepared.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me.
Is that an Almirage?
Yes, it's my familia.
You're hired.
Perfect.
You're both hired.
Oh, that's awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Especially that Almirage.
Sorry.
So all three of us then.
Apparently.
Are we gonna have to at one point have a private conversation with the Almirage to discuss pay? And are they getting paid more than our other associates?
You've ever worked with animals in TV/film? Yes. Yes, that Almirage is getting paid twice as much as everyone else.
Like Brave said, does half the pay go to the bunny?
Yes.
All right. Well, we will connect you with Edith to provide the rest of the details and your orientation.
Alright.
Thank you, dearie. You're panned across again. Now, Edith is an older woman. Blue rinse, shawl, cardigan, little bit of scoliosis setting in, but that doesn't stop her from doing anything. She's sharp as a sharp thing. And she is sitting in front of a green screen. And as she her sending stone tech is out of this world. She's sitting in front of the green screen, and as she's sitting there, she clicks the button. And as she clicks the button, Seagra, you turn into a potted plant.
Okay, what kind of plant?
As long as it's potted and it's not a tree, it's up to you.
Okay, I need a moment to decide this.
Do we see this with our sending stone thing?
I think, yeah. If you'd have a small window with chicanery and Seagra, and Seagra turns into a thing. We'll find out what that is. Maybe it's growing. At first, Seagra just disappears. When you've decided, Stella, what kind of plant you want to be, you'll grow into it.
Okay, love it.
Edith doesn't seem to notice this. She clicks the button, and behind her, the screen lights up with the words, "Welcome to the cleanup crew." And she says, "Welcome to the cleanup crew. Now, you are new adventurers, and we're very excited to have you join our company to gain experience and adventure, and become bigger, stronger adventurers in the town of Waterdeep, and now branching out to as far as the coast towards Luskan, which is where your job will be today. I've arranged for a teleporter to get you there quickly. Now, armor and weapons are provided. Please fill in the correct forms, and we'll make sure that you're kitted out with whatever you need. Correct PPE must be worn at all times, otherwise your insurance could be invalidated. Okay? But at the same time, do take care of your uniforms, because any damage will be charged outside of regular wear and tear. So don't get stabbed. That's a sure way to encourage adventurers to get good at their job. Now, you are going to be entering all sorts of dangerous locations. Temples, dungeons, haunted buildings, engineering departments. And as such, you're going to need to take some precautions. There may be dangers in those places. Now, armor and PPE will correct you from most of them, but one of the worst dangers you can face is other adventurers. Now, if you see another adventurer wandering around, she clicks a button and it goes to what looks like a picture of a half-orc with an axe in one hand and a blue potion in the other. They active adventurers who are not part of the company, at least, tend to roam these sites looking for what they call encounters to increase their own XP. Now, they're often heavily armed, heavily armored, and high on mana potions. So, do be careful, okay? If you encounter an active adventurer, the best practice is to either hide or raise your arms and say, "I'm not worth experience." There we go. That usually deters them. Now, signs that adventurers may be active in your dungeon include unlocked doors. We'll try and give you keys for any doors that you need to go through. Sprung traps. She clicks the button. There's a picture of a bear trap with a leg in it. Sprung traps are a sure sign that there may be active adventurers around. Also, dead adventurers. Just if you see one dead adventurer, there's bound to be more around the dungeon. They'll often leave their dead in one location, perhaps casting Spare the Dying or something else to stop their body from rotting and pick them up on the way out. So if you see one dead adventurer, be on the lookout for more. Also, bloodstains, trails, discarded limbs, discarded or scattered holy symbols, all of these things. Be on the lookout. Sure signs of adventurers taking on a dungeon. Also, watch out for shrubberies in a 2-tier effect. That seems to attract a lot of adventurers. We don't know why. On the topic of shrubberies and holy symbols, please be aware that our insurance does not cover magic items or cursed items. Handling these things is done so at your own risk. The best practice, one of your supervisors will have some ribbon on them, is to tie a ribbon around the items and leave them for collection later. All accidents, incidents, and damages must be reported to the incident logbook. And she holds up a heavy tome. Looks like it has lots of extra bits of paper put inside it. And all items should be recorded and left for collection, as I mentioned, unless expressly told otherwise. For example, if you're on a collect this item quest. This is your first adventure, so have fun, but be careful. Are there any questions?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, we'll have the teleporter at your locations in the morning. If you could gather at the square, that'd be fantastic. We'll get you all together, and away we go. Is there anything further from you, chicanery and... What has Secret become? What has Secret become?
Secret just kind of just blows up into a shrubbery. Speaking of shrubberies.
Chicanery is concerned, but more concerned considering Edith just said be afraid of shrubbery. Seagra.
Does the pot have my shoulder pads on it?
Yes.
Yes.
Are they plant shoulder pads or are they like actual just shoulder pads?
Up to Stella.
Plant shoulder pads. They're part of me.
Are they thorns? Like, just...
Yes.
Oh,
I'm a business shrubbery.
business plant. A money plant.
Mm-hmm.
Money shrub.
Well, the company said they needed to invest more in plant.
Oh,
Not
I think I
proud.
take a D8 of psychic damage. Zegra, do I just water her?
Seagra responds by being a plant.
Have you all seen what was that name of that old movie, the Three Amigos? Have you seen that?
No.
It's of, not
Okay,
the whole
I'm
thing.
Showing my age. Don't worry. We'll skip over that. Chat, I was thinking of the singing bush, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay. People in chat who know, we know. Okay? Shh. Communicate however you like.
Seagra responds by being a plant.
We need water. Oh, I know. Dancing lights. Plants need light.
your strobing, fluorescent, just oppressively bright office lights.
Yes.
Nailed it. Exactly what a professional business plant would want.
Yes. Only professional business plants want fluorescent lighting, and I don't have any. I'll make hot cocoa and just pour a little in, watering the plant.
Sorry, I forgot of you.
I don't have a water cooler, but I have an urn of hot cocoa. So this is what I do. This is what I
Did you hear that plants like hot cocoa through the vine, the grapevine?
Oh my god.
Wait. No, I'm fine. I'll take that other D8 of psychic damage.
We will
Okay.
fast track to the morning. Seagra, you will spend the
Yes.
whole night being a potted plant. To awaken in the morning as a person, but I want your transition from plant to human to be awful. So you can. Should we leave that to imagination? What's worse, describing it or imagination?
I think imagination's worse.
Yeah, let's just leave it to your
Oh,
imaginations.
Yeah, we'll leave it to imagination, but we'll say that it involves having to break out of the pot somehow.
Yeah, and like maybe a bit of like limbs snapping into place and oh yeah, it's horrible. It's awful.
It's awful.
Yeah, branches coming together. No, so you
And chicanery sees the whole thing.
And the worst part is when the plant shoulder pads like have to fall off, and it's very very bad.
Ashana and Casimir, you are teleported to the very bedroom where Chicanery and Seagra are. Boom! You're all together, ready to quest.
Oh, hi. Hi there.
Hey.
Hello.
Well, shall we get going?
Before you
yes.
do,
Oh,
we have
no.
some deck of many draws to do. So we're going to go around the screen in the order that we introduced everyone. And you're going to tell me to stop and I'll draw you a card. We will start with Chantal B.
Stop.
Next, Mert.
Stop. I don't like
Yeah.
that face.
Oh,
And Stella.
that was a worrying noise.
Stop.
Wow, that was quick. Okay. We'll go back round, starting with Stella.
Stop.
Oh, I fumbled them there. Oh no.
No, wait, no, stop.
Tia.
Stop.
Oh dear. Oh dear, this is awful. Mert.
I forgot it was twice. Stop.
Hey. And Chantal.
Stop.
Hey.
Why do those A's feel like they're actually the oh?
Yeah, I thought about it after reacting. I was like, oh, that could be a really bad thing.
Stella,
Yeah?
what magic items do you have on you, just out of interest?
I think I actually have nothing.
Really? None at all?
Oh, I
Okay.
guess the only thing could be the dragon scale that I have as a sort of badge that indicates that I'm upper middle management.
Do you have any potions or anything like that?
Yes, I think I have one potion of healing from when we divvied up stuff.
Okay. This might not be so bad then. I look for the official ruling on this card before I play it, yeah.
I mean, as long as it doesn't summon a Grim Reaper, like, we set a really low bottom there that one day.
The potion becomes juice. The dragon scale, which marks you as middle management as you grow back out, crumbles and breaks. Fortunately, you drew talons, destroying all of your magical items.
Welcome to middle management.
Oh, I've lost the upper. At least I have juice.
Casimir, what magical items did you have?
I had any, because I don't think I started with any. Yeah, I didn't start with any.
Well, everyone has at least one magical item on them, and that is the underwear of greater dignity protection, right? So, fortunately, when the Ruin card is drawn, and you teleport without any of your items. Your weapons, your armor, all get left behind. But Ashana, when you teleport, you feel great!
I do.
You do! You do. You feel great. When you teleport, yeah, one of your ability scores increases by 2. Of your choice.
Oh. So I'll just go and edit that right away then.
Yeah, by all means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you keep Chicanery's sheet in the Roll20 or is it in D&D Beyond?
It's in D&D Beyond. I can send you a link.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I just need to know what weapons you're... Actually, yeah, no, send me a link. That'd be great. They arrive. Casimir arrives in their underwear, and Ashana feels great. Do they feel great? I guess they feel great. The Almirage is definitely a magical item, Amber. The Almirage comes with you. You still have your pets and everything. Just items.
Question. Does an arcane focus count as a magical item?
No. Yes, it does count as
Yeah.
a magical item. Yes,
Okay,
sorry, I meant yes.
so yeah, I do have that. So, does that mean I still have that, or...
Yes,
yes,
you would.
you still have that. You still have
Okay.
that.
Does Segra have an arcane focus? Or is Segra's arcane focus Segra?
Yes. Ow.
You okay? That sounded quite
Yes.
hard.
I'm fine. Do bards need a focus? I am learning this just right now.
But hey,
their
everyone.
Instrument would be...
Yeah, usually an instrument or something like that. They make their music as their focus, right? So you're fine.
Well, my focus is my bedazzling personality, wink. Smile, no.
And the sending stone.
Yes, my business emails.
Business emails are my arcane focus.
Whenever Secret casts a spell, she's just reading off business emails.
Chicanery's is a clicky pen.
Amazing.
Okay. However, Chicanery, when you wake up, your mace spray,
Yes.
you notice maybe did that Hoobur creeper sneak in here while you were sleeping or something? Because the mace has been changed out and now it says Mace of Disruption.
Oh. Oh, I will take it.
The deck of many giveth and it taketh away. How do you all react to each other as you arrive?
Casimir is very confused.
I didn't know teleportation made me stronger, but that works.
Didn't know it had a chance to do this either.
Oh.
We'll get you clothes.
Yes, please.
Hoobur. Mr. Shoop.
Please, it's gran'Shoop.
Says a small box on the side.
How long have you been here?
Oh no, this isn't me. This is just my surveillance communication device.
Actually, I take my traveler's clothes that I got from my backpack thing and give it, or from my background, and give it to Kashmir.
Yep, you can receive clothes. They don't crumble or anything. You can receive them.
And I thank him. So.
Oh, all the chances that I had to make a joke about chicanery being suspicious because Seegra's a plant and now it's gone. Sorry. Ugh.
I hope you got a good rest.
Yes, I did actually, thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Now, before you have to leave, do you want a rundown of the dungeon?
I know I would. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Hoobur. You must be their employees.
Yes.
I'll come in. I think, are you all decent? Can I come in?
I'm never decent. Feel free.
Oh.
Also, Casimir already put on the gloves, so.
And Hoobur is a gnome. He comes in with his hat, and his chest also has this chalk double D written on it.
Oh, I've been up all night listening to the news reports about Dran Enterprises. I'm considering going with another employee.
What sort of news?
Oh, haven't you heard the rumors? The
What
secret the secret headquarters is home to all kinds of sinister going-ons in Luskan.
What sinister goings on?
So, I only have rumors. This is third-party information, you understand. I can only hear from my sources, but I've heard they're mind-controlling people, and they're trying to take a hostile takeover of the cleanup crew by taking their naming IP, their intellectual property, and copywriting it themselves.
Those fiends.
I know, they truly are your enemies. Now, have you all tried coffee?
No.
Yes.
Try some. These beans come from the marshes of Chalimber, and they've got a deep peaty blend to them and quite a caffeine kick. They'll really get you up.
I immediately grab a cup and start drinking.
Casimir will grab a drink as well.
Totally black, thick, heavy coffee, strength level 5, no sugar, no milk.
Down it. Cuz is gonna down it.
All of that with a sprinkle of cocoa on top.
That makes it mocha, doesn't it? Or am I thinking wrong?
Seegra like occasionally pulls a leaf out of her mouth and sips her coffee.
Oh no.
So, The secret entrance to the super secret basement is behind the bookshelf in the main room. There's I think I threw away a buzzsaw in the first room. So you want to watch out for that one. I don't think there'll be I just kind of locked it away. That one was kind of recent. There is also some in the other room there was like some electric thing. I could never get it to work properly, so I just got rid of them. And then in the third room there's some kind of recharge station left over from the old wizard. I sent swaths of undead down there to try and end the recharge station, and none of them came back undead alive. And then in the last room, there's a big scary thing.
What kind of thing?
Well, you know how some creatures are made up of several creatures?
Maybe.
Like, have you ever seen a chimera?
Yes.
Okay, so they're like, what are they? They're like part lion, part snake, part something else. I can never remember, but there are lots of different animals, right?
Yes.
Well, this is kind of like that, but with trash and electric parts and absolutely no necromancy.
Right. Can I make an insight check on that part?
Please do.
Am I allowed to do that?
Yes, you totally are.
Can I join in on that, even though mine is terrible?
Bandwagon away.
The thing on the thing says I have advantage. Is that on any, or do I just do it my next roll?
You get 2 advantages. You can decide when to use one. If you'd like to use one now, just say so.
I think I will use one now.
Natural 20 plus 1.
16.
Damn. Well, okay, on a 16, they're pretty suspicious, okay? That does not seem like a genuine no to necromancy. It seems like there might be something they're not telling you. On a nat 20 with the extra 1 there as well, you can tell that this person hasn't thrown 0 necromancy into the dungeon, but they're definitely not responsible for this and may not be 100% sure what it is.
I don't tell anyone my suspicions, by the way.
Alright, sure, we'll say that doesn't have necromancy for now.
Oh, well, I mean, it just stands to reason. If it was necromancy, then I'd just end it myself.
Just gives him a look.
Seagra has her backpack ready. Oh, I'm ready. Shall we go for an adventure?
Let's.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Would you like any skeletons or zombies or ghouls or I can't quite manage vampires yet. I'm working on it though, but I can get you some lesser undead if you want undead to help you.
Yes.
I'll take 2
Yeah.
of your finest skeletons.
You can't have my finest undead because I freed them on your account. But like I can definitely give you 2 skeletons.
And they say some words. They get a concentrating face on, but the chanting kind of sounds a little funny, you know.
It's like, oh, you have Newton, monkey, spleen, and all the things that go between.
And they raise 2 skeletons.
This is gross.
Oh, I'm
This is
sorry. There's
messy.
still some sinew on that one, and
They come up and start brushing it off the bones.
I'm not sure if I'm okay with this, but... Okay. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Chicanery goes to the skeleton. Are you okay with this?
oh, they can't talk. They don't have tongues.
Stands to reason.
So they don't have any body language either? They could not.
Well, if they knew it in their past life, they would. Do either of you know sign language? We really need to work on making these aisles more accessible.
Yes, we do. Let's go.
One of the skeletons.
Great. Okay. Let's get going.
You know what? To heck with it. One of the skeletons arrives with a baseball cap on, and when you ask it what to do, it takes its hands and it goes.
Huh. Didn't realize you felt that way about lemonade.
I agree. We should talk about getting you a job with the cleanup crew.
Oh, I wouldn't take them into the city if I were you. Most people don't understand. They seem to think that necromancy is evil.
They're not necessarily wrong.
Yeah, it's not evil.
Oh.
I mean, maces kill people. You don't call maces evil.
Necromancy's kind of cheating death, though.
Well, not really. It's just using the undead to fulfill your means. It's not... Anyway, we could get into a long philosophical talk, but you've got encounters to do. Your time's running down, you know? Do you know the average adventurer only leaves half an hour per encounter? You've got stuff to do.
Right. If everyone's ready, we could go.
Yep.
Let's find that bookcase.
Yeah, the bookcase is behind the table that was holding Talantha. Talantha is gone, as is Wizzy. Both are gone. The bookcase slides away easily. You have to kind of move a table. You know, it's never as easy as it looks in the movies, right? Like, you have to kind of move a table, and then you have to push it, and then kind of there's the whole moving the coffee table problem where, you know, you take that in. Anyway, you move the thing, and it reveals a hallway. The dust in this hallway is thick, disturbed only by tiny vermin that have settled into a pile of trash just beyond the secret door. This could well be Hoobur's trash pile. At the end of the hall, a chamber opens up, within which leather tarps cover 12 spherical objects placed along the walls. In the center of the room, another tarp covers a large cylindrical object. Dusty webs cover everything, and a metal door stands closed in the center of the adjacent wall.
Is the buzzsaw in this room or the room before? Does anyone see a buzzsaw?
I mean, this is the first room, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't touch the buzzsaw.
I cannot hear you.
Seeger said, don't touch the buzzsaw.
Can I make a perception check?
You can.
I'm not very good at it, but
You know, on an 11, you could probably guess that either one of the spherical objects could be a buzzsaw, or the large tarp-covered thing in the middle could be a buzzsaw. Kind of looks like two barrels on top of each other.
alright.
Shall we pull back these tarps?
Should we pull off the tarps all at the same time?
I could have a way to do it without anyone being in much danger. I use my manifest echo to create an echo of myself to go over there and take the tarp off.
Okay. Why don't you describe this for me?
No.
So I it's basically a more shadowy version of myself, version of a different timeline. So many timelines running in. I think I just grabbed one of myself out of a timeline, and it appears within 15 feet of me, and it can do everything I can do. And I can use it to teleport to it, or attack with it, or do things.
Yeah, of course. This is wild amount stuff, right? New stuff.
This
yeah.
is the Echo Knight from Explorers of Wildmount.
Fantastic reader. Recommend it. Okay, and you'd like to pull back the top?
Yes, with the shadow, not myself.
Of course.
And I draw my greatsword to be ready if anything shows up.
As you pull back the tarp, all 12 spheres buzz to life, tarpaulins falling from them, and the tarpaulin in the center of the room falls back. The monodromes revealed cry out, yelling, "Intruder! Intruder! Intruder!" The room springs to life. The tarp covering the two barrels in the middle, that you hear like a sound like a chainsaw going off. I wonder if I can replicate that. Can I replicate a chainsaw? Sort of like that. These barrels start turning. The tarp gets swallowed by this thing like a mangle. As you see these two like cylinders covered in serrated teeth swallowing the tarp, and bits of tarpaulin come out of a pipe at the back and like spit out like. Can everyone please roll initiative for me? Would anyone be willing to track initiative for me? I would appreciate that. I'm going to put all the monodrones on one stat block because rolling 12 times seems like a bad plan. Okay. Okay. So you have the buzzsaw of doom, as the book calls it, in the middle of the room. The 12 monodrones all around. Who goes first? In enemy versus hero, I always like the heroes to go first. So if there's a tie, which I believe there is, I think, does that put Mert first? Am I right?
Looks like it.
Mert, what would you like to do?
How sturdy does the buzzsaw or the doom thing look?
Why don't you make me an insight check? But this will take up your bonus action.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's a 10.
On a 10, you can tell that the buzzsaw, if you were to like gauge how sturdy it looks, you can tell that it's probably got hit points somewhere between 20 and 100. And its AC is above 12. But on a 10, that's as much detail as I can give you.
Yeah, that's fine. I was also thinking more of the if I could shut it up with a hunter's trap. Let's throw that in. So around my echo there is I'm right next to the buzzsaw thing.
I beg your pardon?
My echo, is that right next to the buzzsaw thing then?
Did you go for the center of the room top or any of the others?
I don't know. I thought there was.
I assumed you were on one of the closest ones. So,
Okay.
if that's okay with you, it'll be by one of the monodrones, which are dotted around the outside of this room. This room, it's not huge. It's maybe 25 by 50. Less than 50, maybe 40.
Okay. Well, we have to take out the drones as well. Ooh. Could I try to grapple a drone with my echo?
Sure thing. Make me an athletics check.
That would be a 26.
Damn! The Modron hasn't got a hope in hell. No, it rolls on that one. You have thoroughly grappled this Modron.
But that would be my action, right?
That would be your action, yes.
So I'll have to wait till next turn to try and throw it.
Afraid so. Who's up next? The monodrones. Okay. Whew. Okay, the monodrones protrude spiky sticks, and they're going to try and attack you. The one you have grappled, Ashana, jabs its javelin towards you. Does a 4 beat your armor class?
No, the echo has a AC of 14.
Okay. The other 11 are going to rush forward. We'll split these out. We'll say 2 attack your echo and 1 attack you, Ashana. The other one attacks your echo with a nat 20.
That would hit.
Taking 4 piercing damage.
It vanishes.
It vanishes. Got it.
Yeah.
The next one attacks you. 19.
That would hit. I have 16.
You take 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
We'll carry on next to Seagra. Does a 19 hit you, Seagra?
Ow, yes.
How about a 17?
Yes, ow.
12?
No.
Hey.
Hey.
Please take 7 piercing damage.
Ow.
Casimir! And they're all rushing into melee range, by the way. Does a 7 hit you, Casimir? Here.
Oh, did you not hit me? I said no. Sorry.
No,
Let me
that's
get
okay.
close to my mic again.
Thank you, I appreciate you. A 4's not going to hit either then, and neither is a nat 1 or 3. So you are scot clear. 3 Modrons just come up to you nice and close, and nothing happens.
Thank you,
Next, chicanery. 15,
Just.
7, 4.
Ooh.
Just the one then for you.
Yay.
Please take 3 piercing damage, and it's chicanery's turn. Chicanery.
Okay. I am going to use a bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon and hit one of the Modrons near me. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit, yes.
I bop it on the head with a clicky pen.
That is going to destroy this monodrone. How do you like to describe this?
A giant pen, chicanery clicks a pen, a giant version of that pen turns up and comically just bop on top of the head. With my bonus, with my action, I'm going to toll the dead on another one.
Okay. It'll be undamaged. They need to make a save.
Yes, they do. It is a
Wisdom.
DC 13 wisdom.
They save.
Okay, nothing happens.
Sorry. Next in the turn order is Seagra.
Seagra will wheel around to one of them and stabby stab.
That is... yeah, that's gonna hit, yeah.
Boop.
5 piercing damage. How do you destroy this creature?
I imagine she just skewers it right through the middle.
Yep.
And she will wheel around and use her dagger to hit another one. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! How'd you kill this one?
Same thing. This one I just bop it on the head instead. Much like
Okay.
chicanery style.
So the one that you poke with the rapier, as you run it through, you see a disc pop out at the back that sparks of electricity before hitting the floor and continues to like spark a little bit. And as the disc comes out, the whole thing powers down. Next in the turn order, if there's nothing else,
Nope,
Casimir.
thank you.
You're left. How many are left?
on you, there are 3. In total, there are 9.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame then.
Okay.
Flame rate extends on a creature. They must make a dex saving throw or take 1d8. They gain no benefit from cover or for the saving throw
Yeah.
on one of them.
They're going to fail that dex save, aren't they?
It's a spell save 14.
6 is not going to pass. Please roll your damage. Okay, on a 3, you fry this thing, but it doesn't quite go down. You can tell it's fried its circuits and it starts making weird, like, weep, whoop, noises, but it doesn't go down.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action. No, I don't. I end.
Okay. And does your unicorn bunny have any actions in combat or?
Thank you. I think they can. Let me double check real quick. I forgot about the Mirage.
Mhm.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
You're okay.
'Cause I don't know if Find Familiars can attack. But I know that the Mirage itself has a horn attack. So I just need to look at both.
And if your Almirage doesn't have any attacks, or if your character class doesn't allow familiar, we'll say we can have it attack as a bonus action on your turn.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the spell now. Taking its moment to load. Sorry.
You're okay. Fine. Say, as a chat is saying, the Almirage is clearly the most important character in the entire campaign. So
In
we don't.
combat, in combat, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. The familiar can't attack, but it takes other actions as normal.
Okay, so if you'd like to roll out an extra initiative for them, we'll add them to the turn order next time.
Yep.
I think that'll end your turn, am I correct? So, at the bottom of the turn order, on a 1 towards you, on a 2 away from you, On a 3, left of you. On a 4, right of you. The buzzsaw turns and dashes away from you towards the wall. When it hits the wall, it churns up brickwork, spitting bricks out of the back. Back to the top of the turn order. It looks like the Almirage actually goes first now.
Yeah, looking at it, it says it can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal.
Okay, are there any other actions that you'd like to take? Help action, for example, is a great one.
Yeah, I'll have it take the help action for Sheikah. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Chic, that's fine.
Yeah,
Sheik's fine.
Sheik.
Yeah.
She'll help.
Great. So, Sheik, you get advantage on your next action, or because you're within 5 feet, advantage on your next attack. Next in the turn order is Mert.
I'm gonna use my Manifest Echo again to get a new clone up. If I place that on the other side of the one I'm fighting, would I get advantage on the attack for flanking?
Sure. Seems creative.
Okay, then I'll do that. And I'll swing with my greatsword.
Oh! Oh! Oh, everything's a crit.
Oh, okay.
It looks like your thing's rolling all crits there for some reason. There might be an option enabled somewhere. We'll take the 11 damage. Even if it's not a crit, that is going to be, both of those would be enough to hit and kill the creature. So how does this look?
I just leave it in 2.
Leave it in 2.
From
again,
upside, like the upside and go down.
You see this battery fall out onto the ground.
Nice.
Next, anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, sure. No, thank you.
Okay, next in the turn order is the Modrons. So I think we still have 2 on you, Mert, if I remember correctly.
There was 2 on my Echo and 1 on me, and my Echo is right next to me now.
Yeah.
So that could be 1 on the Echo, 1 on me, or 2 on me.
Yeah, we'll go 1 on each, I think. A 7's not going to hit your Echo. 21 might hit you, though.
So the 21 was to me?
Yes. 21 for
Okay.
you. Please take 2 piercing damage.
Yep.
And next in the turn order... Oh, there you go. We've got more Modrons. So there's only 1 left on Chicanery. That's a 13.
Is there only one?
Yeah, I thought you killed 2.
I killed 1.
You killed 1. Okay, the first one then, 13.
No.
Next, 19.
Yes.
You take 3 more piercing damage. Now, there's only 1 on Seagra.
Yes.
13.
Ow, yes.
Damn. Please take another 1 piercing damage. And on Casimir, Casimir, yours didn't die yet. You just made it a little bit flamey. So there's still 3 on Casimir. Does a 13 hit you, Casimir?
Yes.
I've got a feeling that your mic is directional. So when you look away from it, you can't hear yourself.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. It's all good. So the next one's going to attack you as well. Does a 20 hit you? Probably, yep. And a 19. Oh dear. Is that 3 for 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please take 2. A total of 9 piercing damage. That's not so bad, right? How's Casimir looking?
Trying to math real quick.
That's fine.
She seems fine.
She seems fine. might look like one of them sandwich stick holders that you see at parties, but they look fine. After the Modrons. It's Chicanery's turn.
I'm gonna spiritual weapon one of the Modrons on me again.
Okay. Dang.
Okay.
What does your spiritual weapon form as? What does it look like?
A clicky pen.
A clicky pen?
This time it is clicked in, and then the click just pops into it and explodes it.
Yeah. That's exactly what happens. The clicky pen clicks in, and like something out of a James Bond movie, the Modron explodes. You still have an action?
I do. I am going to, with that lovely Almirage, use my mace and attack final Modron. Actually, am I close enough to... How close am I to Casimir? We're all
Yeah,
within...
you're all close. You all came through the door, and all the Modrons crowded towards you, so you're all really close.
I'm going to hit one of the Modrons on Casimir instead.
Okay. Yeah, 17
With
going
advantage.
to hit.
Yeah. It's with advantage because of the Almirage.
Because of the Average, yeah. And it was a nat 20 anyway. I just saw the 17 last. So that is a total of 27 damage, which means you've 5 times true killed this Modron.
Why is it... What?
Yeah, you have radiant damage. This is a Mace of Disruption.
Oh, yeah. Good time.
It's powerful, yeah. So you 5 times true killed this Modron. Is there anything left?
It explodes like the Death Star.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. Next
And then I high five the Almirage.
It high paws you back.
Next is Seagra.
Seagra will attempt to boop the Modron in front of her. That's a 20. 3 damage.
A 20 will hit. 3 damage is not enough to kill it. I think you push it, like, because they float, right? So you just push it and it kind of...
All right. 13?
A 13 will not hit.
Ooh, okay. She tries to swipe it with her dagger before it gets pushed away, but she misses. And that's her turn.
After Seagra, it is Casimir's turn.
So someone pointed out in chat that I can give up my attack for the familiar to use its reaction to make an attack of its own, and I double checked its impact boons. But I'm assuming that spells count as attacks, so do they?
Yeah, it's action economy that we work on, so
Gotcha.
probably take your action, I think. Handy to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast then on the one that spied where Chicanery was from before.
Okay, yeah.
I just need to see what I roll because I forgot to turn this into an attack prompt. I roll plus my spell attack, right? Sorry.
Yes, indeed. You're okay.
13.
Yeah,
I'm
a
assuming that does not
13.
hit.
Unfortunately, the bolt just flies past the Modron. Fortunately, it still looks really cool. How does this look?
I'm gonna say it's like a beam of like what seems to be like red string. I'm sorry,
Like silly
it's car
string?
outside. No, like you know, Ilmater.
Yeah.
His symbol is the red string. That
Yes,
kind of
yeah.
string.
Okay. Yeah. So the strings, yeah. Got that. Not quite. Doesn't quite come together, unfortunately. But it looks cool.
And I end there because I don't have anything.
At the end of the round, a 1. The buzzsaw of doom turns and charges towards all of you, dashing the full length of the room. Let's see. There was I think Mert was at the front, right? Mert rushed in first. So Mert, the 2 Modrons on you and your Echo get consumed by this buzzsaw as it rushes in. Hang on, let's check that. Does a 20 hit? Yeah, a 20 will hit your Echo as well, right? Okay, so yeah, they will all get consumed by this creature, and it spits bits of Echo and Modron out the back. That's two Modrons down. Back to the top of the round. It's the
2
Almirage.
Modrons and 2 Echo.
Almirage will go to hell. Ashana this time.
Okay, there are no Modrons currently on Ashana, but there is growling and spitting bits of robot all over the place. This buzzsaw.
He's near the buzzsaw as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or did I mishear that? Yeah. So yeah, I'm still gonna give him the help action.
Okay. Ashana, you have the help action for your turn, which is right now.
Great. Well, I'm going to manifest Echo on the other side of the buzzsaw this time. So if it comes towards me again, then this is great.
Sure.
And then I'm going to attack it with my greatsword. And
Okay.
I found out that the Beyond 20 thing forces natural crit naturally. Or
Oh.
forces to crit naturally, so I turned that off.
You have advantage as well.
You do have
do have
advantage
advantage.
thanks to the help action.
So that's a 20 to hit.
The 20 will hit, dealing 9 damage. The buzzsaw does take damage. You hear a loud ping as maybe a bolt or something crashes inside. Like the thing starts making a slight knocking sound.
However, I'm not done yet. I'm going to use my action surge right away to get another attack, basically.
Sure. Remember, you have nat 20s and advantages that you can burn in combat.
I'm just gonna use my nat 20.
Sure thing. Please roll damage. Double your damage dice.
Can I only roll damage from this, or do I have to do it manually? I'll do it manually. 6 plus 5. So that would be a 5, so 15 total.
Do you have great weapon fighting?
I do.
You
Oh,
get to
1 and
re-roll the
2.
2? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
so we bump that
that's
up to 14.
9 times that. No, that would be 9 times 2, right? For his damage dice. As a crit.
Yeah, doubling it up. Yeah, sure. So,
So that's 9 plus 9.
18, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
23.
23 points of damage. Okay. The buzzsaw starts to make a slight hissing sound. You sort of start hearing a slight squee. Maybe there's some kind of circular motion sound going on in there, like sort of bang, 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 but it's still moving.
And then can I step to the right of it?
You want to stand to the right of it? Yes.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
moving out of any range or anything, just to step to the right of it.
Okay, so you're now standing to the right of the machine. Got you.
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No. That's it.
Then next is the monodrones. The two are all three of the ones on Ashana are dead. There was one left on Chantel, am I right? The one left on Chantel is going to attack No, not Chantel, is going to attack Chicanery. I'm not going to send Modrons to attack you. I'm sorry. Does a 5 hit you? I deserve that for trying to attack my player.
Doesn't hit me. Well, doesn't hit Cheek. Might hit me. I'm not wearing armor.
I believe that your constitutional dexterity is higher than 0.
Me too. Thanks for that.
I believe in you.
Those are the feelings I need today.
Yeah. Yes, that happens. There are still 2 left on Casimir. You destroyed one, right, Chicanery? Yeah.
Yes.
So 2 on Casimir. A 19 and a 17. Oh my goodness, I seem to love hitting you.
With the disadvantages on the overlay, is that just for the audience to choose, or are we allowed to call when you use the disadvantages?
They are for me. I get to call those.
Oh,
Usually against you, sorry to say.
Oh, okay. Right. I was a bit
But
confused
someone
about
in chat has just gifted you an advantage, or rather the Almirage, but vicariously you.
I think they were asking to put a pretty ribbon on it, because someone mentioned putting a red ribbon on the horn of it.
Yeah, but that's the gift and advantage perk with channel points, so you get the advantage too, you know?
Yeah, they both fit.
Okay. They both hit, yeah. Whoops. There's another, oof. Another 8 piercing damage. Okay. Taking that on the chin. Feeling good? Yep. Okay, that's a face. Okay. And there was 1 left on Secret because you didn't quite destroy it, right? So the damage thing is gonna walk towards you, making the spunk. 11.
Nope, that's a miss.
It misses. And then it goes back to Chicanery's turn.
That'd do. I'm gonna spiritual weapon another one that's on Casimir.
Okay.
Bonk.
A 19 will hit. If you hit the one
Order.
that has the Casimir previously damaged, you could destroy this one.
Let's do that.
Okay, so now there is only 1 left on you, Casimir. Future's bright.
And Chicanery is gonna reach over and cast Cure Wounds as my action on Casimir and say, "Hey, you good there? You okay?" And that is my turn.
Thank you.
You receive 10
You
points
get
of healing.
10 points.
Sorry, Matt.
That is my turn.
After Chicanery, it is Sigra.
Does anyone else look kind of hurt?
I think it's
How's
mostly
everyone?
Casimir who's been shouldering all the damage. I've been wiping out echoes left, right, and center on Ashana, but haven't actually done much damage to Ashana yet.
Okay.
Have fun, I promise.
Does Casimir look much better now? Still hurting?
Muted in Zoom.
Sorry, I thought I clicked mute. Mute. She has just a few bruises. She's fine.
Okay.
currently.
Cool. Sigra will attempt to swipe at the remaining Modron on her with the dagger.
A 20 hits. How'd you kill it?
I punch it through its middle to try to get out the disc thing again. Ha!
Okay. Yeah, the disc thing pops out. There's another power disc. By this point, you're sure they're power discs. Every time that disc's removed, the thing's power down.
Perfect. And with my action, I think I want to look around and try to see if there's a way to turn off the buzzsaw. Or
Just do perception or investigation?
let's go with investigation. And can I use my nat 20, please?
Sure thing. As you see this thing, we'll make this maybe a slightly retroactive one. As you saw the thing dash away from you, it all comes together as you push this power thing out of this Modron. There's a very similar looking disc on the back of the Buzzsaw of Doom.
Sigra will point at it with her rapier and say, "The power source is on the back. We should try to turn it off before it slices us." And that's my turn. Thank you.
Okay. Next up is Casimir.
Or we could bash it until it no longer works. And I'm gonna use a healing light on myself. It's only 1d6 and I only need like sorry.
You're okay.
So I gain 5 HP back. Thanks to healing light. And I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on the chainsaw this time. And I'm gonna use my nat 20 for it.
Ooh, yeah! Roll me double damage.
So yep. So that's 2d10. I don't think I add anything to it.
Yeah, I think that's only if you get Agonizing Blast.
Yeah. Oh, I do have Agonizing Blast. I have my Charisma. Thank you for
You
the
have your
reminder. Just make sure I have the right... no, I almost put the wrong modifier. So it does 15 radiant. No, not radiant, sorry.
Dang.
It just 15 damage.
Hang on a second, quick maths. 23 plus 9. Plus another
15 force, sorry.
Force, yeah, okay. So. 38. Okay. The thing starts to let out black smoke and spark. Like thick, heavy smoke, like oil burning smoke. Anything else on your turn?
No, I've used my bonus action and my action, so I am...
Well then, at the bottom of the round, as I recall, we have Chicanery, Sigra, and Casimir in front of the Buzzsaw. Ashana moved to the right of the Buzzsaw, which is a 4. The Echo is behind the Buzzsaw, which is a 2. So the only way I can not damage anything is if I roll a 3.
Goodbye, Echo.
Does a 19 beat your Echo's armor class? Unfortunately, the Echo once again gets... and you see on the back of the thing, that power thing, drifting away from you. Thank you very much for the raid. Roll 6s. Welcome in, everyone. Please check out our content warning. Thank you very much, Blue Box Pirate. We're currently in battle. We go back to the top of the round. It's the Almirage's turn.
Question though, do I get an attack opportunity as it goes away from me?
You sure do.
Can I try and knock that power thing?
Sure. To try. Okay. So these are the options the book gives me. You can either try and dislodge the disc with a sleight of hand check, or you can try and topple the buzzsaw using a strength check. Athletics.
Can I try to topple the buzzsaw?
Your thing. The DC is 15.
Athletics?
Athletics.
I'm gonna use. Seem to have at least one advantage.
You do have advantages, yeah.
So I'm gonna use one advantage here.
It's your thing. Ah! Do you know what? I think on a nat 20, we're gonna let that do damage. Roll me 1d6. As you not only topple it, you flip it like a table, like at least high enough for some falling damage. Oh!
Yes.
As the
rolled in
thing
10 feet.
lands on its back, it's gonna break. It's gonna shatter into pieces. The discs come off of their spindles and roll into the wall away from you, facing the where the echo was, and they lodge heavily into the wall. And other bits of the creature just fall apart, and oil slick forms and catches fire. It's a bit of a mess there, but the buzzsaw is down.
As I do that, I say, "Stop killing my echoes!"
Next in the turn order. Did we have the Almirage? The Almirage went, right?
No, he
Oh.
didn't.
No, I'm rushing next.
I'm going to have him help Shikarine. No, Sigra, because I haven't helped you yet. I'm helping Sigra.
I see. Sharing the wealth. I appreciate that. So, Sigra, you will have advantage on your turn. After Murtorial, it is the Monodrone's turns. Let's see what's left.
That was an attack of opportunity.
It
Yes,
was.
So-
it was.
So it's
Should be
actually
Ash now.
Murtorial's turn. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. This is why I get other people's tracks initiative, because I'm rubbish at it. Ashana, it's your turn.
So what's left?
There is a Modron on Chicanery and a Modron on Casimir.
Then I'm just gonna go for the Modron on Casimir
By all means.
with my greatsword. That would be a 19 to hit and 14 damage.
Destroyed. Single hit destroyed. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay.
No.
Then in that case, it is the final Modron's turn. You attack the one on Casimir, right?
Yes, that would be right.
So the last one on Chicanery stubbornly goes, "Intruder!" and stabs at Chicanery. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes, I was mocking it. That was bad.
It gets a 6. Like, right in, like... Where's somewhere awful? Like, right in, like, the elbow crease.
Oh. That's not funny at all.
Intruder! And I believe it's Chicanery's turn next.
Yes. And Chicanery is going to bop that guy.
Yeah, you bop it. The pen bops it. And it falls to the ground, explodes, all the rest of the things. My friends, you have cleared the first room of this this super secret, super basement. And I think
Super secret, super basement.
that's where we'll take our 5-minute break. We're going to take a 5-minute break, everyone, where we're going to grab a drink, grab a bio, and all that good stuff. We encourage you to do the same. Believe it or not, we've been playing for nearly 2 hours. And we will return in 5 minutes to complete this little adventure. See you in a hot second. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic break. We certainly did. So, the Modrons are all down. The buzzsaw busted to pieces, and the door was unlocked all along. And yes, for any of you wondering at home, if they hadn't touched the tops and just walked through, they could have just walked through. The next two rooms, the second room, there was another buzzing sound which might have given you a scare at first, but it was actually electricity, and using echoes and familiars, we can get the electrics all fixed. Turns out there was a nest of spiders in there, which quickly get destroyed. Weirdly, the oil that leaked out of the buzzsaw and caught fire, like, it looked strange. The way that it suddenly, the fire quelled, the oil disappeared. Very weird. The next room was like a recharging station, and the reason that the reason it seems that none of the undead would return from here is because there was an undead turn undead field around it, a destroy dead field. So that was a very easy one to get through. The skeletons that joined you and did not help at all are both destroyed by that field. Yeah, I forgot to. You find yourself entering the last room. Thin wires set into the walls of the room beyond the secret door buzz with magic, bathing the room in a blue glow. This chamber is filled with disparate gears, pistons, sprockets, screws, bolts, and countless other mechanical bits, all of which twitch and slide across the floor as if drawn together by some unseen force. The pieces connect and entwine, forming a large, winged mechanical beast with the heads of a dragon, a lion, and a goat. A voice calls out from a dark corner of the room, "We have been here for a long time. Please help us go home." And wrapped in a padlock and chains in that corner is a creature consisting of 5 mechanical arms like those of a starfish, which stands on 5 spindly mechanical legs. The Mecha Chimera charges across the room to attack you all. Everyone roll initiative. Yay!
Woo.
We will test out the Echo Knight.
I would assume that I have the echo out already, since I've been using it the entire time.
Oh, yeah. That seems entirely...
Oh, no.
Entirely...
I rolled good for once. I rolled good for once.
I believe in you. I believe. I'm bottom of the... Not quite bottom. Close to bottom. Casimir, that does put you first, I believe. Can someone else track initiative for me, please? So, Casimir, what would you like to do?
Just looking at what I have. You know, I'm gonna use a guiding bolt at level 2. Because thanks being celestial, I have that. So I make a range spell, and I'm gonna... Do I have it on still? Yeah, I'm gonna give... No, I have a nat 20. I'm gonna use that nat 20.
Nat 20 to hit, double the damage, and
Yep.
Warlock. What level are your spells again?
Level 2.
2, so that's...
That's 5d6. So that's
Damn!
10d6.
Please roll 10d6 worth of damage.
29 radiant.
This guiding bolt, how does it look? This is an epic attack. This is like the Kamehamehas of attacks for the clerics. How does this look? Describe it for us.
Well, I'm gonna... Sorry. I'm gonna go with another Ilmater reference and say it's a bunch of red cords that are sort of plaited, with what seems to be like thorns made out of the same cord around it.
Yeah, and this gargantuan red horned attack washes over, wraps around the chimera, and you can tell it does take damage. It's not like it's immune. It just seems to shrug it off.
I just realized I forgot to do the Amirage initiative again. Do we do that real quick?
Yeah, throw it in.
15.
Okay, they come after you, no worries.
And then I'm going... was anyone hit during the last battle?
Except for you, only minimally.
Yes.
Chicanery was some.
No.
I was slightly hit, but no.
I'll use a bonus action healing light on Ashana then. So it's a roll. That's a d6.
Would we have taken a short rest in that time? Just
Oh,
out of curiosity?
probably should have asked that, yeah.
Short rest? would be
Nah,
nice.
you were being hurried through. The skeletons were hurrying
Oh,
you through. Yeah, no
okay.
short rest. That wouldn't be any fun.
Can I say that I used a cure wounds on myself then?
Sure.
Okay.
Me too, me too.
You guys did get hurt. You just said,
Okay.
tell me when you're hurt.
Nice.
Okay. See, you're all fine. You're all fine.
Equals... Sorry, I'm just rereading. Just make sure it is a 1d6 only. Yeah. Okay.
It is, yeah.
D6. Oh no, it's plus my healing. Plus my level, sorry. So it's d6 plus 3. So Shana gets 4 health back. I'm back to terrible
Well,
rolls.
it's better than a 1, I guess. Now, as the Mecha Chimera takes damage, it kind of bristles a little bit. Almost literally, as it bursts into flames. This mechanical chimera seems to have flames which form in place of fur, making it look kind of like a cross between a Rapidash and a Transformer. This encounter is harder, specifically for you, Casimir.
Good. Okay. Now I know what that O was for at the very beginning. I don't have anything else to do, so I'm gonna end. And which means it's the Almirage's turn. Sorry.
Not quite, because at the end of your turn, having attacked, the creature's going to take a reaction. I apologize for this. Are you all standing together? You all came in through the door? Yeah, you haven't really had a chance to move yet, right?
Oh no, don't say that.
Can everyone make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, please? Oh, Jesus, what are all your healths?
I'm going to use one of my advantages.
I rolled
like
18. Sorry.
18? 15 to beat. Just let me know, pass or fail.
I'm gonna use an advantage.
Pass. I pass, because I used one of my advantages.
I passed with my advantage too.
You're muted.
You are muted.
You're muted, Ashana.
I'm gonna use the roll for me first, so that's a 9. And then I'm gonna use the advantage for my echo. So that's 20 for the echo.
20 for the echo. The echo survives. Okay, here comes the damage. Now, if you manage to get higher than than a 15, then you can halve this damage. Let's just get that in as a preemptive, okay? Let's just get that in as a preemptive thing. You can halve this damage. Everyone take 34 points of damage.
How much?
Divided by 2, 17. Otherwise take 34 points of damage.
Hang on, I need to do
Cure
quick
wounds
math.
just saved me.
I need to do math. Hang on.
17.
Ow.
How's everyone looking?
Ow!
I am in quite a bit of pain.
Ashana up?
Barely.
Echo up?
No.
Oh no!
Oh. Did my-
The echo has 1 health.
Oh.
Did the Almirage need to make a deck save?
Yes,
I keep
please.
forgetting about it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You said 34?
34, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I have killed Stella once during this campaign. I tried not to.
Oh
Oh. On a nat 1, the Almirage bursts into flame.
no! Yeah, it only has 1d6 health, so no matter how much it would roll, it'd be dead.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That
No,
Is
Snuggles!
that is a true kill of Snuggles. Snuggles is immediately turned to stew. Not
I wanna
even
also
meat,
say-
like it's melted by that. That's a lot of damage.
I also want to say, Brave, don't get any ideas.
If it is someone familiar, though, it just vanishes in
Yeah.
puff.
True.
Can be resummoned.
Yeah, it
That's
takes
fine.
an hour and 10 gold, though.
But
Oh, no.
I've
But it
actually
comes
played
back.
many a one shot on what happens to familiars between summonings. Anyway, that's a side note. Seegra, it's your turn, I think. Unless there's
Yeah,
anything
the
else.
Almirage
Oh no, wait,
doesn't-
the Almirage.
No, the Almirage is
yep,
dead.
Just
I
been
was saying
briefed.
the Almirage is dead.
So, where's the content warning for that, Scrap? I put combat with animals, I'm pretty sure. Seegra, it's your turn.
Ow. How does everybody look?
I am
Okay.
in a lot of pain.
Who has more than 20 HP? Who has more than
do you mean
10
before
HP?
we got hit?
No, after.
Well, now. Oh,
Now. Who has more than 10 HP? Who has more than 5 HP?
Okay. In that case, Seegra will slap her hand on the back of Chicanery's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
Aye.
And then, can I do Cure Wounds and Healing Word on the same turn? Healing Word's a bonus?
Yeah, I as long as you've got the action economy, I don't mind you doubling up that sort of stuff.
Okay. And she'll cast Healing Word on Casimir at level 2.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I need to heal myself.
And that will be my whole turn.
Yeah, how
Aye.
to math. That's 12, right?
Yes, that's 12 to Casimir and 8 to Sheik.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next. Ashana.
Great. First of all, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Second Wind. Because I need to. Oh, it doesn't actually roll? Dang it. Oh well, I'm gonna...
if you click it, it'll give you that roll. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I just clicked it for you. But
So
if
5
you
health.
click it, it'll...
5 health, that brings me up to 6 health.
No, I meant you click it. I just clicked it because I was curious.
Oh,
you can
okay.
click it.
Oh, 6 health.
There we
that
go.
brings me up to 7.
Plus your fighter level, which I believe is free.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 9.
So-
You get 9 HP.
Hey, so I'm at 10. Yay.
There you
I
go.
was,
Yeah.
I was at 1 health. This is
That-
great.
Could have been worse. Yeah, like I think the way it plays out for me is everyone else dived out of the way, including Ashana's Echo, but Ashana just did like, huh? Bang.
Oh, so when Scrat was like asking people what their HP was, he didn't get down to who has 1 HP, which is why you didn't raise your hand. I see.
Yeah, no. He just asked who has more than 5. And then as since that hurt, I'm gonna use a necrotic shroud for my Aasimar as an action, and I transform, causing all the enemies within 10 feet of me to make a charisma saving throw of 14 or be frightened until the end of my next turn, and it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay, let's check this out. Charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Feeling good. I'm going to use that nat 20 that was gifted me out. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not using the Chimera. I failed.
Good.
So the Chimera is frightened.
Yes. And how big is the room?
The room is... you're standing in a nice, handy, 15-foot wide, pretty much same size as the Chimera's cone entryway, which goes 20 feet forward, and then it widens out into a 45-foot square room.
And the Chimera is flying, right?
It's not actually flying yet. It kind of formed. It's very mechanical. Can that thing fly? It's very heavy. We'll find out.
Okay, so I can scoot around it?
Sure.
Like staying within the melee range, just scooting around?
Oh, it hadn't moved forward to attack you yet. It just breathed on you from a distance.
Oh.
Yeah, like Casimir did a guiding bolt, and it responded with a...
Okay, then I'm gonna run away and keep to the left side, because I did the right one last time. And
Thanks.
keep away from the melee distance for now, and away from everyone else.
Spreading the party. Love that.
It's afraid of you, right? So it needs to run from you. Anyway,
It can't move towards you.
it can't move
Right.
towards you. But if you are on the other side of the room, I'm just letting you know. it
No,
can run
I don't go
towards
to the other side of the
us.
room. I just
Oh,
stay
okay.
a little bit away from people, so I'm not in the cone of things.
Fair. I was
Because
just
I'm
like,
not-
if you go over there, it's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
run
no.
at us.
No. The other cone next cone will kill me, so I'm just gonna try and get it to move
Yeah.
other way.
So are you going to
Yeah.
like perpendicular left or just a little way left? Like out of cone range left?
Out of cone range, but hopefully make it so that it has to run from me and not toward the party.
So the frightened condition, it doesn't state that it has to run from you. That's a different spell. The frightened condition just means they can't move closer and attack at disadvantage.
Oh, that's still great, because then
Still
it can't
great.
move. Then it can't move towards them. So,
Yeah. That's how I'm seeing it as well.
and that's my turn.
That is your turn. You know... T. Hang on, I've lost the thing. Okay. So, Thundershana, so next... Oh, next is my turn, the mech, right? Yeah, and then it's Chicanery last. The creature, it's not very much liking you at the minute. So it's going to go,
How is it not like me? I wasn't the one that attacked it.
Well, you know,
Remind them.
It's scared of you, so, you know. Okay. The creature is going to move towards the cage at the back of the room. And it's gonna use its horn attack and its bite attack and just start attacking the cage. The cage is destroyed, releasing
That
this
doesn't sound nice.
pentadrone, which immediately springs out. At the top of the round, we're going to add the pentadrone to the initiative order.
The pentadrone's friendly to us, right?
Yeah. I hope
Sure.
so.
The
It asked us
pentadrone.
to help it.
But then the Mecha Chimera helped it.
It didn't really help it. In fact, as the pentadrone runs away from the chimera, it takes an opportunity attack, and it's gonna try and bite the chimera, the thing. Don't think that hits. No, it doesn't hit, but it does try and bite the mecha chimera. Last is Chicanery's turn. But Chicanery, before you go, as you get hit by all these things and fire washes over you and all these other terrible things happen, is there anything that Chicanery is wondering?
What is that thing weak to?
So we may play this out a little bit more like philosophy than a meditation, as you ponder over the problem that is this creature in front of you. It is a mechanical creature. Stands to reason that the last inhabitant of this tower, the so-called wizard, may have actually been an engineer. And if the monodrones, which all ran by the same power source, and the buzzsaw, which ran by the same power source, are anything to go by, then perhaps the Mecha Chimera has some as well. In fact, you'd put money on it. You would put money that each head of the Chimera has a separate power source.
I would put money on that. I would like to first get slightly concerned because engineers, but then look for the energy pack disc in the back of the dragon head, or the dragon part of this chimera.
Sure, give me a perception check.
I'd like to... Ooh, no.
You do have nat 20s and things.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use another advantage.
Okay. You do have a little stack of advantages there.
Yeah. An 11.
Yeah, on an 11, there is some glowing from the back. You can see enough to know that there would be a separate power source for the main body, but you can't see
Okay.
it.
Was that my action to do so?
We'll say no, it was a bonus action.
Okay. I will, with my action in that case, guiding bolt the thing. And for that, I will use my natural 20.
What level guiding bolt are you using?
Oh, 2. Definitely 2.
Guiding bolt changeling buddies.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.
I believe that's
Howdy!
10d6 worth of damage.
It is. I don't actually know how to roll this. /roll. Is it just 10d6?
It would be
Space
slash
10d6.
roll 10d6.
34.
34 points of damage.
I'm giving it back what it gave to us.
Yeah, you
Take
are.
this back.
Like a gift from an aunt you haven't seen for 10 years.
Oh, I like those gifts.
Yeah, you know, it starts to make a buzzed sound. How does your guiding bolt? How does it compare?
It doesn't look celestial. It's more like being hit repeatedly with more paperwork. So, you know that feeling when someone sends you a file and you're like, well, you know, just lots of files. Just when you finish one, another one turns up. So it's just like, ha, 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 ha.
Is this coming with all the energy? The same energy as the person who arrives at your desk with a stack of paperwork to complete by the weekend at Friday
Yes.
lunchtime?
Not even Friday lunchtime. We're going to go with the stack that needs to be done by close of business, but it arrives at 3 p.m.
Oh,
Just when you'd finish that last little bit of paperwork and you're like, I can start my weekend on with a clear desk. No, that paperwork arrives. That's what that Chimera's feeling right now.
yeah. So I don't think this is even radiant damage. I think it might be psychic. And
Yes.
it's going to take the full weight of that bureaucracy hitting it. Anything else on your turn?
Spread out and hope I don't die,
Good plan.
because I know how much hatred comes from bureaucracy. So
There's a lot of hate for bureaucracy. It's true. I believe that puts us back to the top of the round, which starts with Raider Tier.
First off, I'm gonna move 10 feet away from the others. To the left.
sorry.
Oops, sorry.
Could I say that I yelled out to everyone what the information that I suddenly went bing with?
Yeah.
So I have separate purposes. And I'm going to start off with a level 2 guiding bolt as well, and I'm gonna use that other nat 20.
Ooh. Oh. Okay, please roll me 10d6 worth of damage.
37.
Oh, just upping the stakes every time. Dang. Happily, that makes the maths easy. The creature has now taken a sum total of 100 points of damage. And it again shakes it off, and you can see the heads coming up, but now they're starting to do this sort of mechanical, clunky action.
I was gonna say, well, probably won't matter, but I'm aiming for one of their heads specifically. Although I don't think that would matter much.
Which head?
The far left one.
The far left head would be, let me look at the picture, left to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dragon's head.
The dragon then.
Yeah, the dragon takes the full damage. And its eyes seem to glow with electricity. That's weird, huh? You moved away from the rest of the party, right?
Yeah, I moved to the left 10 feet.
And what's your HP looking at? Oh, to the left, as in with Ashana?
Oh, is Ashana on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was gonna say, I'm gonna use healing light. I'm gonna use 3 healing light on him.
Okay. You use free healing light on him.
I'm now out of healing light, so that's 3d6. Plus...
Ding, ding.
What's my... It's plus my charisma, right? Hang on, let me double check.
Plus your level.
Oh, plus my level, thank you. You get back 18 HP.
Enjoy that 18
Thank you.
HP.
For as long as that lasts, you mean?
Yeah, for as long as it'll last.
I don't know what you mean.
And am I able to move more if I've used only 10 feet of my movement, or no?
Sorry?
Am I allowed to use another amount of my movement, or no?
Yeah, you've got 30 feet of movement on your turn. You can
I'm
move
gonna
as much as you like.
20 feet to the left, then.
Another
with the rest of my
20 feet.
movement.
Okay. So the creature still can't move towards you, I don't think, though. You're still within the same thing, but, like, yeah. So I believe after you, that makes it the Pentadrone's turn. The Pentadrone just runs straight past you all towards the entrance. And then...
I mean, Casman's gonna let it go.
Everyone lets it
Casman's
go?
gonna let it go, so.
Segra is standing near the door still. She'll try to grab one of its arms. Hey, wait a second.
You can use your reaction to opportunity attack grapple.
Okay. Yes, that's what I do. Nope. Snake eyes.
So I think this is kind of what happens as you try to block its path. Like, have you seen a Pentadrone? Let's get an image of a Pentadrone for you so you all know exactly what you're looking at here. Because it looks a bit like Shumagarath from the Marvel world. Yeah, that's a pretty good image. We'll copy that image address and put that in chat. That was too long. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Let me post a simple link. There we go. Now that one should work.
Oh,
So you just get like a flailing of metal tentacles and thin legs that just pour over your body as it just works around and through you and goes straight past you towards the next room.
Okay, goodbye.
It's your turn, Seagra.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. Damn it. Reactions, because flames. I remember my own cards. Casimir, how much health have you got?
19.
Okay. This should be fine. This should be fine. The Chimera is a reaction to your spell. Please make me a... Oh no, this is a ranged spell attack. That's not how you roll attacks. Come on. Output attack, please. Okay, I'm gonna have to like literally input the damage myself.
Which saving throw?
No saving throw is a spell attack against you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. A 5's not gonna hit you, is it?
Nope.
It does strike the wall behind you though, so now make me a dex save.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my advantages.
Sure thing.
So, Dex, did you say?
Dex save indeed. Oh. So you will take the full... Oh, this can't even heal you. The full 2d8 thunder damage from the strike. 4 thunder damage.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's okay. Okay. Now next was Seegra's turn. Sorry, Seegra.
No problem. So Seegra will draw out her rapier and she'll cast Mantle of Inspiration with her bonus action. So all of my party members each gain 5 temporary hit points, and immediately right now, if you want to use up your reaction, you can move up to your speed without provoking an opportunity attack. So does anybody want to move right now?
I will move 30 feet to the left again.
Okay. 30 feet to the left again. So this is going along the wall now to like behind where the Chimera is.
How far away from me is it?
Maybe 20 feet. It hasn't moved.
Then I'm gonna move 10 feet towards it.
Okay.
Seagra will move the opposite direction and come close to the chimera and try to stab it with her rapier.
By all means.
Are the heads low enough that we can try to engage in
Yeah.
melee range with it? Okay. She'll stab at one of the heads. This, Nine.
Nine's not going to cut it, I'm afraid.
So Seagra looks really impressive with this mantle of inspiration. She has this sort of supernatural glow, and she has like these little like pink flower petals floating around her, and she's like, and it just doesn't do anything. And that's my turn.
But it was incredible. We all agree it looked incredible.
Yes.
Shana, you are up next.
Okay. I have a question. As I'm within 15 feet of it now, right?
You are.
Could I manifest my echo and use an athletic check with my echo to get on top of the thing if it's not on fire anymore?
Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Do it.
So that's an athletics check.
Yeah.
So that would be
Nat 20.
enough.
What the heck do you want to do? Do whatever you like. Go for it. Go nuts.
I want to jump on it and look quickly for any of the power sourcey things.
You can see in the back of all three heads as power source.
Can I try and just grab one?
Sure. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, goodness me. I'm not great at that. That would be a 15.
As you do so, your hand firmly grips this battery. You feel a slight shock. You can easily pull it free.
Okay. I'm pulling it free then.
Which head do you choose? Goat,
The
dragon?
The dragon was the one that released the fire and then the lightning, right?
Yes, it was.
Then I'm taking that out.
Dragon head slumps to the floor.
And that would be my action, right?
I think that's your action,
Yeah,
bonus
definitely.
action, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I used the bonus action to get up there as well.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Great. Next in the turn order is me. The creature's going to try and get you off of its back. It's going to try and make an athletics check to break free.
Do I roll against it then?
You can. Athletics or acrobatics?
Definitely athletics. And I have advantage, right? Well, I can
Yeah.
use advantage. Yeah.
You can use an advantage, yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Boom.
Where's the roll? There was a roll. Well, 18 then.
The 18 works. It's a little bit of a struggle, but the 18 works. And you are able to stay on the back of the chimera.
So now I'm basically riding a mechanical bull kind of style.
You are. And like a mechanical bull, the creature, scared and trying to get away from you but unable to buck you away, is going to start running around the room. First, it runs towards Seagra. It randomly butts out with its horns. Does a 25 hit you, Seagra?
Ow.
15 bludgeoning damage going your way. Then it's going to kind of trample chicanery a little bit. Do claw attacks hit you? 22?
Yeah.
That's 14 slashing damage there.
Ow!
And it would have more attacks. But you see... Oh, hang on a minute. It does still have attack. The lion head has a bite attack. So as it runs towards Casimir...
The lion head is down.
Dragon head is down.
Dragon
Claws
head
are
is down.
the claws of body. The fire breath and the lightning damage are all down. But the bite, the horns, and the claws are still up. Bite attack!
Wait, question.
What did you...
My echo would have an attack of opportunity, right?
It would, yes. And also, because it's frightened, all my attacks would be at disadvantage. So, in fact, you would only have a 10, Seegra. So that wouldn't hit you, that 15 bludgeoning damage. The 21 would still hit you, I think, Chicanery. And that would be a 17 instead of a 17, yeah. You get a reaction attack, yeah, sure.
Fantastic.
Was I near enough for me to get a?
Do we? Yeah.
Everyone gets
Do
an
we also
opportunity
get them?
attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, 10 to hit? That's not great.
I lost everything when I teleported.
Well, with a
We'd have got you weapons, surely.
I mean,
No? I would have given you my previous mace, because I have a new mace. You have
you
a,
have-
a can of
weapon?
mace.
Is that a simple weapon?
yes, it is a simple
Okay.
weapon, actually. It does eye bludgeoning damage.
Okay. What do I roll for the mace then?
Weirdly, plus strength.
It's the strength of your dislike.
And then it's plus my proficiency as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Is that right? So that would be a +1 because I have a -2 to strength. Dirty 20.
That works. Roll eye bludgeoning damage. I believe it's 1d6 plus strength.
Yay.
There we go. So, between Chicanery's fantastic, expert macing, which does very low damage, and Kazmir's perhaps slightly fumbly, but still pretty good macing, the creature stops. And it just begins to gently shake as lightning kind of arcs between the heads and stuff. A small transmitter appears. Perhaps this is some kind of cantrip. Maybe it's some sort of stored message, maybe, or something like that. Magic mouth or something like that. When certain conditions are met, it does things. Congratulations! You have defeated Service Model Mecha Chimera X4 2Z5. I am Mr. Screeve, engineer. If you have liked my product, you can find more at Screeve Enterprises, now moving to a new location in Luskan. We hope you enjoyed this challenge. This chimera will detonate in 5 seconds.
Leave room. Leave room.
4,
Leave
3,
room.
2, deck saves, deck saves.
Alright, are we making deck saves actually or no?
Yeah, deck saves actually.
I'm gonna use my last advantage.
As soon as I hear the whole this message, I jump off as hard as I can first.
Yeah.
How far would I get with a good jump?
Give me an athletics check.
Give an athletics check.
I rolled 12.
Cross his fingers, cross his fingers. That would be a 26.
Oh yeah, we'll give you your full distance, which I believe is 10 feet plus 1 foot for every strength above 15 or something like that. You can jump a good 25, 30 feet.
Yeah, I have 20 strength.
Yeah.
Would
Way
I
to
be
go.
out of? Would I be out of the explosion? radius?
No, but you would land near the exit, which would give you an advantage on your saving throw.
Advantage on my saving throw.
I'll use my die. Advantage die.
And that's a dexterity saving throw, right?
It is a dex saving throw, yes.
I'm gonna try one.
I
Let's
rolled
see.
12.
Oh, not 20 plus 2.
You're
High
fine.
five.
I'm
You're
not
fine.
gonna roll the
Seegra's
second one.
fine. Yeah, you're fine. Seegra's fine. Chicanery, 16. You're fine. You only take half damage. Casimir on a 12. Those flames are coming for you.
I have a question. Another
Sure.
one. Could my echo try and get in front of Kashmir to take some of the blast?
Hell yeah! Yeah, it can. It'll take
Thank you.
perhaps half of the damage, I think. What's a fair amount of damage? Well, y'all have been guiding bolting me a lot. I feel like that might be fair. Just a level 1 guiding bolt damage, though, you know. So, 5.
Ew.
5 damage is what you take.
I'm out.
Damage.
Wait, that was
Is 5 damage what I take?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Even with the temporary hit points you got?
The temporary hit points is the only reason chicanery was still standing.
Oh.
Wait, how much normal HP did you have left?
5. Oh, but that was it. She's exactly at 0 now.
I've had a spell slot, so I can't use cure wounds.
Chicanery goes down, but chicanery's kind of blown through the door, so you all end up back in the recharging station, and you can see the pentadrone in the recharging station charging up.
Can I at least try and medicine check to stabilize?
Sure, I will
Check
give
right
you a
away.
slight warning though. I have a bit of a custom rule on medicine checks.
Okay.
Now, if you roll between a 10 and 15, it acts just as you expect it would. You'd give them 1 death saving throw success. Yeah. If you roll between 15 and 20, you give them 2 death saving throw success. And if you roll a nat 20, they're immediately up.
I'll use my nat 20 then.
There you go. Done. Chicanery up. Good use of nat 20.
I saw the light, and now I'm here.
Was it like a regular light or like a business light?
The perfect business light. Flickered at just the right speed.
Thank goodness you have saved me.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
The evil engineer was duplicating me to create creatures of war.
So you're not attacking us?
I am a peaceful creature known as Designation. I'll correct the cameras in a minute. Known as Designation 57EV1E. However, if you wish to be friends, you can call me Stevie.
Stevie!
Hello, Stevie.
Hello, Stevie. Are you...
That was me.
Oh.
Did you want me to
Yep,
turn
you're
that back off?
You're good. You're good.
I
Stevie.
have been separated from the mind of Primus for a long time. I wish to return to Mechanus.
How would we do that?
I don't know.
Come with us. We'll get you home. It's DT.
I think it was Stevie. I think it was Stevie.
I made my choice.
Right. Right.
Come on, Stevie. Do you like hot cocoa?
I like oil. I need regular oiling to maintain my joint lubrication levels. I have several nipples which oil can be applied. Why are you laughing? That is the official term for an oil inlet.
Mm-hmm.
I
Without proper oil, my shafts will not move correctly. My gears will clog.
didn't realize that was the purpose of nipples, but
Without
a lot of
oil,
sense.
there is a lot of friction on my pistons.
Kashmir, are you okay?
I'm afraid of engineers.
Oh. Well then.
As it happens, Seagra, is there one thing that you've learned in today's session that you would like to change?
Oh. Oh. Hmm. I learned that it's really, really awful to be turned into a plant. Just like throughout the whole day, Seegra's been pulling twigs out of her hair. She's been pulling leaves out of her mouth. There are strange things going on inside her nose that we're not going to get into, but it was awful. And she never, ever, 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 ever wants to be turned into a potted plant ever again.
So would you like to change that? You don't. That's the thing you want to change.
Yep.
Okay. Stevie continues to beg to return to their homeworld, so that the evil engineer can, and the evil engineer that cloned him. But the twigs are gone from Sigma's ears.
Oh, good. That incessant itching was being quite annoying.
You don't even remember it, chicanery. What? What are they talking about?
I'm sorry.
You remember the shoulder pads? They fell off, and then there were worms and...
That sounds like a nightmare, but I don't remember it, which is good. Hooray for me. But not for you.
Oh, then you forgot the whole, like, very awful scene where she was turning from a potted plant back into a person. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Sigrid just, like, starts blushing brightly, and she pulls out her ascending stone and pretends to look at emails, and she says, "Never mind, don't worry." And she'll actually cast... She has a spell called Gift of Gab. This is an Acquisitions Inc. spell. Basically, everything she just said in the last 5 seconds, you don't remember. She just erases this from the conversation from your memory, and she's like, "Never mind."
And there's no saving throw or anything to it against that?
Nope.
Oh.
So she's just gonna put that into the filing cabinet of no one's gonna ever know this happened.
So, you complete your quest for Hoobur, gaining a new friend. Hoobur is now a friend of the cleanup crew and promises that he will not work for Dran Enterprises anymore. He takes off his hat and wipes the chalk off it. And
I won't ever work for them again. I can't believe I worked for them in the first place, to be honest. They're so villainous. Anyway, if I have any more quests, I'll send for you. Just remember to leave me to my lovely experiments here, and I believe Talanfer and Wizzy are waiting outside.
Good.
outside, Talanfer and Wizzy become beholden to you. They were members of the company of the Golden Mongoose, but they are willing to join the cleanup crew, and you have new people to come with you. And you have completed this adventure. You can now head back to Waterdeep successful, and each of you may increase to level 4. And that's where we're going to wrap up today's session of the Cleanup Crew. So, I've run a little late, bad old scrap. Let's go around, talk about who we are, where we can find each other. We'll talk about our sponsors, then I'll run some credits. If you've liked any of the music that we've been using as background music today, all of the attribution licensing information is there, including links where you can get access to it. And we'll get ready for our next show in around 40 minutes. So, let's go the opposite around, start with Stella.
Hello! I am Stella Luna. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do things of the artsy-fartsy kind and various types of TTRPGs. We do stuff like Dungeons and Doggies, Cats and Catacombs. We do some dark matter sci-fi D&D in space. And coming up, we have a game that is kind of like a West Marches community style thing. So if you want to kill some vampires, come check it out.
Love that. Next round, we have Raider Tia.
Hello, I'm Tia. I do on Twitch. I do mainly art and gaming, mainly Guild Wars. But I also sometimes, no, I don't anymore. Sorry. On my Twitter, I mainly show all my art and stuff, and I do commissions there. And yeah.
And you can see the artwork next to Tia right now. I mean, that's just a quick sketch. You just threw that together, right? That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 minutes before we started.
There you go. There you go. Damn. Thank you. Next round, we have Mertorial. Mert!
Hi. Again, I'm Mertorial. You can find me on Twitter, and I have a Twitch channel that for half a year, I did only Twitch things, and I now work my stream around and working to get back into it with variety games and more Twitch things. So if that's anything you're interested in, then pop on by.
Sounds fantastic. Fantastic. Last but most certainly not least, Chantel B!
Hey, this has been really fun. Thank you, everyone. I am Chantel B. You can find me at Chantel B on Twitter. You can find me at wordswithcolor.com. I'm an actor, writer, the philosopher, raptor, sometimes, maybe. Now I have to do this. You can find me tomorrow at Do Respite. I'm usually at Do Respite. But you can find me tomorrow at Do Respite we're taking a break from our Dark Fantasy Savage Worlds game. We're still playing Savage Worlds though, and we're playing a game that is called Southern Starlight Wicked Felina Risen, and it is the follow-on of a one-shot where we are in the Wild West, and we have an evil demon woman has just been risen from the dead. Yeah, that's a problem. Come see how we resolve that. That's at 11 p.m. Eastern. Did it.
Nailed it. You nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. All the best plugs go on here. Talking of plugs, check out Mage Hand Press with all of your expansion needs for 5e. All of their PDFs are currently 25% off, and you can see their Feyfolio campaign on Wednesdays here on the channel at 6 p.m. EDT, where Mackenzie Lane takes us through their Feywild expansion. Also, check out The Deck of Many. The Deck of Many Things with their fantastic Kickstarter kicking off at the minute. I'm sure they must have hit $500,000 by now. If they haven't, it'll be soon. And they're doing extra spell cards and extra tarot cards, all animated like the cards you saw today. And also you can catch their Humblewood campaign on Thursdays here at 6 p.m. Hero Forge on Wednesdays here at 2 p.m. EDT. You can catch us making minis in the Hero Forge 2.0 beta color mini creator. It's a ton of fun. You should tune in. It's great. That is a result of their $3.1 million, 6,000% funded Kickstarter. And last but most certainly not least, Dungeon Fog for all of your map making needs. Head over to Dungeon Fog, where you can find fantastic maps that are comprehensive, beautiful. As you fill them in, your DM notes get updated for you. You can upgrade to premium with a 10% discount using our special code. Until next time, everyone, keep on evoking emotions, and we'll see you later on. Bye.